Amy.
I'm Laura.
And we are Two Paper Girls. So it's been so sunny this week. We thought we would do our Summer TBR, which is basically all the books that we definitely want to read from now until like September.
We were just saying that we should watch our Summer TBR from last year and see which ones we actually got round to, because I don't actually think we did that well. I think I did like half of mine.
Rubbish.
I think you did half of yours. But I know one that was on mine last year that is on it this year is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, because, oh my god, I've been TBR in this book for years. I've had this book for years and I just don't read it because it's huge and I'm scared. This book is all about a magic school, and that's all I know, is that it's about a magic school and it's really, really good. And I believe everyone that says it's good, and I just need to read it. I don't know why I haven't. I do, I'm just scared. I just need to. So it's on my Summer TBR again, and I think it's actually going to happen this time because I've got a lot of free time.
The first book that I want to read in summer is Blood by Blood by Ryan Growden, which is a duology series. It's actually the second one, from Wolf by Wolf, and it's basically an alternate history of what would happen if people with powers who were Jewish decided that they were going to kill Hitler in a massive motorbike race when he was like the president of the world after winning World War II. It was just a brilliant concept, and I really enjoyed Wolf by Wolf. It ended on a bit of a I wasn't really happy with the ending, but hopefully I'll get the conclusion that I really want with this, which is obviously the death of Hitler, the way it should be. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first one, but I've been putting off this one, so I really want to get around to it in the summer, because obviously it's a lovely summery book.
The next book on my Summer TBR is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak, because Amy read this in the first year of uni. I was like, Laura, read it, and I was like, okay. It hasn't happened. And there's a few big high fantasy books I want to read this month, like The Name of the Wind, and the one I'm about to say, so I was like, oh, I need a few like quick short ones that are actually a bit more summery. I don't really think the tone of this is summery, but it is short and quick and good. So this is a kind of like booktubeathon book maybe, or just like a quick pick-me-up book. So hopefully this will get read and it'll be great, and I'm really excited.
The next book that I want to read is actually a collection of short stories called The Bazaar of Bad Dreams by Stephen King, and I thought this would be a really good idea to just like intersperse throughout the summer, like give myself like 3 months to read the entire book and like read a short story every now and again, because I've been meaning to get into more Stephen King, and I just don't want to read one of his massive 1,000 odd page books about animals that are made into shock films. So I'm going to read his short stories and hopefully I'm going to love them.
The next book I want to read in summer is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas, because this is the year of Maas and Claire, and I'm doing well with the Cassandra Clare, not so well with the Sarah J Maas. So like Name of the Wind, it's a big old fantasy which isn't particularly summery, but I just have loads and loads of time, so it's a good time to kind of like really get into a big book. And Amy's read this and really liked it and preferred it to Air of Fire, and that's the reason I haven't read this already, is because I wasn't a big fan of Air of Fire, but it's been a year, so I'm like, oh, I'm already forgetting things, so need to get around to this soon, and I want to like catch up with the series before the last one comes out. I don't know what it's called, after the Kale book, which seems unnecessary, but how would I know, because I have to read 2 more books. So yes, this is happening finally, hopefully, probably.
The next book that I got was off the 3 for £10 of Amazon, and it won an award. It's adult fiction. It's called Life After Life by Kate Atkinson, and basically it's about if you die and you can like return and live your life over and over again, what you would do differently. But I bought it for the fox and the bunny on the front and the back, basically. It looked really good, but it looks like, even though it's got snow written in it and armistice, I think I'm going to read it over summer, because my Summer TBR has got nothing to do with being happy or the sun, so that's my theme for the summer, anti-summer.
My next book is The Penguin Lessons, A True Story by Tom Mitchell. I bought this a few months ago and I've been really wanting to read it ever since, and now I've finished my coursework and uni, I'm just like, what a delightful book to pick up soon. It's just about a man that steals a penguin and smuggles him across the border for the penguin's own benefit, I'm assuming. I'm sure the penguin's happy, but it just seems great. It's a really like short, light book that I'll just breeze through, and it's about penguins, and like the cover's very summery and beachy. I could read this on the beach if I ever go to the beach this summer, and penguins are my jam, so I'm very excited.
The next book I want to read in the summer is Released by Patrick Ness because it's been getting so much hype lately. And basically I've tried to read the blurb just quickly now while we've been filming, but I didn't quite understand. But it takes place in summer, even though it doesn't look very summery. But I love this cover. I love the blue tones. And I'm just really excited to see what this is about. Basically the main character's called Adam, and it's in the forest in summer, and apparently it's very personal and intimate, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm very hit and miss with Patrick Ness, so I'm very excited to see what this book has to offer.
And the last thing I want to read this summer, I don't have with me, but I have 3 books at home by Morgan Matson, and I would just really love to read one of them because they all sound great, and everyone says she's a really good contemporary author. Because I'm not the biggest fan of contemporary, but there are certain people who just do it really well, and I do really enjoy it when I'm in the right frame of mind. Like I read Isla and the Happy Ever After last summer, it was great. So I want to read Morgan Matson like in the sun, on holiday, or just like really happy. Not sure which one, because I have 3. I'm thinking Amy and Roger's Epic Detour because that's like the oldest one and the one I've had the longest, and it's Road Trip. So, but yeah, one of those books, because I never want to read them any other time of year. I always say to myself, I'll read those in summer, and so I actually need to. So that's my last book for the summer.
And my last book for this summer is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, which is a trilogy which I think is finished now, and it's about dimension hopping, and the cover is beautiful, and it just sounds a lot like A Dark Shade of Magic, but Claudia Gray. So I'm excited to see what this is all about, and it's just been on my TBR for a really long time, and over this summer I'm going to try knocking down some of my other books, but these are the 6 or 5, how many I've said, that I definitely want to make sure that I read. So that's 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray.
So they are the books that we really hope to get round to in the next 3 to 4 months. Let us know down below which books are on your high priority list for this summer, and we will see you on the next video. Bye!